Well, now let's see if the sprint one's coming. I think I have to refresh this. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Make sure audio is working before I get. Alright, perfect. And it is working. One more thing, of course, and that is obviously put this in the tab. That's everyone for that one. Alright, perfect. Start from the front. There we are. And of course, gotta get the important bits. There we are. Alright, well, hello everyone, and welcome back to round 5 of the Project 1 GT Championship. I am K1997, commentating once again, and we are now going into the sprint race for the spot here at Francorchamps. I may rephrase that. Yeah, so this one will be 13 laps for this sort of event, and it will be a 4-lap tire minimum requirement for this occasion. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get you through the grid order, and we'll see who's on what. So, Jamo, he'll be starting from pole. He's finished in 13th in the feature race. He'll start from pole for this occasion. He's on the soft tire. Tim in second, who's finished in 12th. Finished in 12th. Will start on the soft tire as well. In third is Bodod, who's finished in 11th in the feature. Will start on the soft tire as well. Tube in fourth, who finished in the top 10, will start on the medium compound tire. BK, who finished in 9th, will start on the mediums as well. Jack in 6th on the soft tire. He finished in 8th in the feature race, and along with Prezzo in 7th, who finished in, 7th place in the feature race. He'll be on the medium tire. Red One on the soft tire in 8th. Of course, he finished in 6th in the feature. I almost said Red One there again. Dynamite. Well, because it has an R, that's why I almost got that confused. But anyway, Dynamite in 9th place. He will start on the mediums. He finished in 5th in the feature. Stingray in 10th. He finished in 4th in the feature race. Blocky, who was the pole sitter, finished in 3rd. Will start 11th. He's on the medium compound tire. Ludacy in 12th. Will start in 12th. He finished in 2nd in the feature. He'll start on the medium tire. Then it's Lane Everingham in 13th. Our race winner will start on the medium compound tire. And then, of course, like I mentioned, late joinees from the feature. Like I mentioned from that feature race, we've got Roscoe now back in. He's now going to be starting in 14th. And Viper, he'll be starting in last. He is also on the medium compound tire. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the race itself. 13 laps around here at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. We got 5 red lights about to commence. The revs rise. And we are underway once again here at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. And look at the start there from Bodod there into, looks like might be provisional lead, but Gemma will hold it off into La Source. Round the outside goes the Mercedes-Benz. He tries to get by. I think he hasn't got through just quite yet. They make their way up towards Eau Rouge and Radion for this sort of occasion here in the sprint. Bono though, that's tight, but Bono gets through. He now moves into the race lead here in the sprint. He leads another sprint race here. Running wide here, looks like they're from one of the GTRs. I think that was Prezzo that ran a little bit wide. Lots of shenanigans here going through here to the comb. It's all kicking off here, as it normally is in a sprint race. Dynamite, he's trying to lead through in this little pack here. This 3-1 also a little bit in front. Oh, and off the road there. That's Rivon there that's gone off the road there at the exit of the comb. He gets now up into 5th. Lots of shenanigans going through here. Oh dear, oh dear. Really, kicking off here on lap 1. My goodness, side-by-side action here between Tim and Tube. And more side-by-side action here. Car going off the road there. I think that might have been Stingray that might have gone off the road. Yeah, that was Stingray that was off the road. More cars going, shuffling about there. Gee whiz. Trying to keep track of who's doing. doing what here? As they go 3 wide into Buon, Stingray, Prezzo, and Tim as they make the way through Buon. Prezzo gets the best of it. Tim runs a bit wide, but he gets back behind Stingray. Gee whiz, that was quite something there. And you don't often see 3 wide heading through Buon, especially in GT racing. Gee whiz. They all get through there. Somehow they all get through. My goodness me. That was something else. Everyone really getting their elbows out. Gemma, though, leads the way here. Actually, he managed to get back into the lead whilst I was keeping occupied with what was going on in the midfield. Right now is in the lead. Bottas in second, BK in third, followed by Jack and Ridwan trying to close up as we move on into lap 2 of 13. I think also this is Jambo's first time ever leading a lap. There you go, leads the first lap of the sprint here on lap. And let's move on to lap 2 of 13. Moving through the source. Oh, going for the over-under there. I think that was Ridwan there trying to get by Jack there into the source. He now gets through up to 4th. Making their way now up towards Eau Rouge and Radion. Bono trying to close up. Oh, that might be a cut there. I think that could be a penalty. If I'm not mistaken, that looked like a cut to me. No, he doesn't get a penalty. He got away with it, actually. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. BK, though, looking to the inside here of the Mercedes. Heading up towards Lecombe. But does he get through? No, but 2 cars go off the road. Bono bumps off BK. Through goes Ridwan into the race lead. Dear oh dear, as Jambo goes off into the gravel trap, still spinning, trying to save the car. Car's trying to shovel him out, trying to get out of the way. Don't want to run into the Supra. Oh dear. Jambo, though, goes down to 13th. All because of that. All kicked off there at Lecombe. Both BK and Bono ran wide, and so did Jambo as well. And yeah, Ridwan just got the green light. He's now into the race lead and trying to pull up a gap as much as he can. Bono right now in second. Blocky's up to 3rd place. He did start 12th. No, he started hang on. No, he started 11th. I take that back. So he's moved up almost about 8 spots. So yeah, he's doing pretty well at the moment. Oh dear, more shuffling about here through the midfield there as they make their way up through Stavolo. Jack on the back of Blocky here. Blocky trying to cover him off. Dynamite trying to cover off Stingray here. Up towards Blanchimont we go. Jack leading this little, or Bono leading this little group here. Stingray a little bit squirrely here. Right behind. And a late movement there from Stingray down the inside. He gets a penalty as well, but he gets through. And a bump as well. Prezzo bumps off Dynamite off into the pit lane entry. He goes onto the road, but unfortunately drops down to 12th place. Just a little bit of contact. Unfortunately, I think that might have been due to the contact model being a bit stupid, if I'm totally honest. I don't think a car should have gone that wide into pit lane entry. But a bit unfortunate for Dynamite. And Lane's actually moved up now a couple spots, so it seems like Lane's just trying to enjoy the show, for what it seems like. Doesn't really want to bother, really. Just happy to stay where he is, at least for now. Just move up him when he can, of course. Meanwhile, though, still got a bit of a battle here brewing for the top 2. Well, pretty much Bono and Blocky there. BK trying to hover, keep Prezzo at bay here. Prezzo looking to the outside here into turn 7 as they lay down to turn 8. Can I get a better angle there? There we go. Prezzo around the outside. The GTR trying to get around the outside of the Supra, but no avail. He stays behind. And Lunacy now goes through around the outside up to 7th place ahead of Prezzo. Penalty there for Stingray there. Unfortunately, he's got a half-second time penalty. That will be served in just a few quarters from now. And yeah, Ridwan pretty much doing what he does best when he gets into the lead. Pretty much just sailing into the distance right now. Stingray has the outside look, but no avail, of course. A little bit squirrely there. Yeah, he will get the half second here just shortly, so he will be obliged to get out of the way. Just a brief period, which he does. But, of course, he loses time, but he doesn't lose out of position to Jack Presland. Jack stays behind him. Meanwhile, though, BK on the back of Lunacy, heading through Blanchimont up towards the bus stop chicane. BK looking inside into the bus stop chicane. He gets through, and running deep is Prezzo, gets back on the track as Viper gets a penalty as well. That must have happened, I think, somewhere in the middle sector, if I'm correct. As they make their way through La Source. Down the old GT straights. BK trying to put a bit of a margin between himself and Lunacy. Of course, that Supra's got straight line speed. That should play to its advantage with it going down the Camel Straight. Dynamite getting past Viper there for 9th place. Next target for him will be the man that he got bumped off, which was Prezzo. Yeah. Yeah, it did look like it was a pretty unfortunate incident with Dynamite. I just don't think, like, the car should have veered off that much. The way that Prezzo tapped him, really? Yeah, no, I don't think that should have, like, been what it looked initially. At least, I'm not the steward though, of course, but that's just what I think. Through Puon. Lunacy's trying to find a way by BK. Kind of familiar sight with that, because I remember that Lunacy had this sort of problem back at Austria a few weeks ago, where he would be stuck behind the Supra. Be quicker through corners, but of course, rubbish on straight line speed. Well, here's the German trio of Porsche and Mercedes here. One Porsche versus, well, pretty soon could be 3 Mercedes. As Botta right now is right on the back of Blocky as they make their way through Blanchimont. Stingray right behind Jack, the owner not too far behind either. Botta looks to the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Oh, Stingray gives him the budge. He gets through as Blocky goes into pit lane to get off those medium tires and get onto a set of softs. A few more coming in as well, I just noticed there. I saw one of the Supras that spun the tires. Nevertheless, though, yeah, Blocky's in, BK, Lunacy, Viper, and 2. Roscoe stays out for another lap. Meanwhile, though, it's pretty much a Mercedes 2, 3, and 4 right now, with Stingray leading this little trio. Bottom right now it's 3rd, and Jack obviously in 4th. Prezzo will have Dynamite for company, heading up towards Lacombe. Doesn't get close enough though to attack him there into Lacombe chicane. There's Lane as well. Race winner right now in 7th place, doing a really nice little job. Just seems like he wants to run his own little race, it seems, not bothering to do too much. Here comes BK on Viper, hey up towards Lacombe, deep on the brakes, gives him a bit of contact. Blocky's got he's got a 3-second time penalty for crossing the pit lane exit. That's going to cost Blocky significantly. And this little battle he's got with here with Viper and BK. There's Lunacy. He is quite far away. And not only that, he's actually underfield a bit more. He doesn't have much more field than Blocky does. Oh, his BK goes wide off of No Name, and here comes Blocky to the inside of Puon, and BK gets a penalty for that, for running wide at the exit of No Name. That's gonna definitely cost him a bit, but not as much as what's gonna cost Blocky. Yeah, even BK, I've noticed, He's got about just over a little less than 3/4 of a tank. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, and I think that's the same sort of Viper. He's got almost the same amount of fuel as BK does. They could be in a bit of trouble, I reckon. Fuel's definitely going to be... Oh, hello! BK goes off the track! That's not the first time I've seen anybody do that. Lucy gets through there. Lucky serves his penalty. Down 14th place. Alright, 2 more cars in. Prezzo and Dynamite in the pit lane. Top 6 still out. 7 actually, I should say, are still out. They're going for another lap. In the pits, out of the pits now comes Dynamite, and I believe Lunacy just came out as well. Lunacy gets through. Gee whiz. That's quite close. Dynamite on the back of Lunacy. He did get by Prezzo, I'm guessing, a little while ago. As Dynamite now closes in. Not quite close enough, though, actually. Interesting. Even in the slipstream, I would have thought he would have gone by, but no, he doesn't do that. Actually, I might have said that Lunacy came out of the pits. I think I meant to say Prezzo was, because yeah, I noticed Prezzo has an out-lap indicator on. Oh my goodness, this Prezzo has a massive tank slapper! Cheery me! That's gonna open the door for BK to get him around the outside into Pouon. He gets it before the corner. Now he moves up into 11th. Oh my goodness, Prezzo had a massive slide. Massive tank slapper, I should add, but yeah. Deary me. Ribbon stays up for another lap. I mean, honestly though, he's got really just his own race to worry about, if I'm totally fair. The Mercedes still staying out. There's Lane. He's gonna be coming in? Yes. He's in the pits. On lap 6 of 13. Well, the end of lap 6 of 13. That'll be now lap 7 of 13. What about Jamma? Does he come in? Why do I know there's that camera angle? Gee whiz. Nope, he stays out. Roscoe stays out. Meanwhile, though, battle for ninth still brewing. Let's see what lane comes out of this whole pack. I'm gonna guess he's gonna come out behind them. Let's see. He's out now. He's got about a little over half a fuel in the tank, and he is just about alongside with Dynamite, actually. He's now behind him there. I think Lane might have screwed up a bit, because I feel like he might have underfueled just a little bit here. Let's see if Lucky looking against Prezzo here. Doesn't really have the speed compared to the GTR. He keeps looking, but can't find anything there. And also to mention, fast lap right now occupied by Red One with a 2-minute 16.6. Fast lap of the feature race was a 2 minutes 16.8. I think by, if I remember correctly, it was by Lunacy. It was either by Lunacy or Lane. It was one of the two Subarus. But anyway. Oh dear, oh dear. Lucky looking inside. He's got to run into the inside of Pouon. No, it's not close enough. Oh, but a bit of... I think there was a bit of contact, was there? Kind of looked like in that camera angle. I guess everything was okay, supposedly. Dynamite right now sailing into the distance from his owner, BK, right now occupying 10th. Right now trying to hunt down Lunacy. Meanwhile, Viper, though, will try to get past Roscoe Arm. I think it should be straightforward. He's got the fresher tires, and Yeah, that's simply straightforward. Roscoe doesn't really put up a fight. Lets him through. Top 6 still, or top 5 still staying out for another lap. As Roscoe now finally pits. Get off those mediums and onto a set of softs, of course, to the end of the race. Yeah, I have a feeling a couple of drivers are in a little bit of trouble here. As Prezzo gets a second penalty. Oh dear, that's not good. I think Blocky will be okay. I'm not sure about Prezzo. I definitely don't know about Lane. I think he has to save a bit of fuel. And he's got Blocky all over his rear bumper. They make their way up Eau Rouge and Radion and onto the Camel Straight. VK, oh, he's going to be quite marginal, I believe, as well, if I'm totally honest. He's got less than half of the tank left in the car. Dynamite's a bit marginal as well. Lunacy, I think, might be okay. Viper, I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be interesting to see here how this all pans out. Yeah, I think Blocky will be okay. Yeah, I think he's the best out of this whole group in terms of the fuel. But everyone else, I don't think so. It also doesn't make it better as well as that Prezzo's got a penalty to serve. Still quite a bit overcast still here at Spa as well. Hasn't changed since the feature race in terms of the conditions. Yeah, and this is supposed to be the afternoon part of the race. Just making sure my headset's fine. I don't want to sound like I have no audio again. Meanwhile, though, yeah, Lane's still hovering in the back of BK. But yeah, fuel, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Top 5, though, continue to stay out for another lap. But yeah, Red 1, I think he'll be fine. He looks like he's got the win occupied. Stingray second, Bodot third. Yeah, they've kind of been the sprint masters, I've noticed in some cases with President Engineer. They tend to be quite towards the top whenever it's the sprint part of the feature and sprint race round of a championship. As we saw a bit from Dragon Trail and also from Austria. Viper, though, is in a pretty decent spot right now. He's got 6th place occupied, but right now he's definitely in a potential podium place. Let's see, right now it's 7th. That's Dynamite's right on the back of him in 8th place. Then you have BK in 9th, Lane's in 10th, with Blocky still behind as well. Prezzo right now in 12th. Of course, he's lost time thanks to the penalty he had to serve a lap ago. Oh, looking here, there's Viper's Ed, gained by Gemma there, as Gemma's got a half-second time penalty. Through goes also Lunacy, or trying to. There you go. He gets through there into 6th place. Gemma getting a little bit wide there on the marbles. Of course, those tires are definitely done. They are toast. Pretty much. Around Stavolo. Up towards Stavolo we go, actually. Gemma, though, will have to get out of the way, of course, thanks to the penalty he'll have to serve. And he pulls to the left. There you go. Respectfully gets out of the way, as now the top 5, some of the top 5 now pitted. Like that top 4, I should say. Red One's in, Stingray's in, and same with Bodot and Jack. They all come in. They are coming in. So Viper. Oh my goodness, Lunacy! I said Stingray for a second. Lucy having a massive moment there at the exit of the bus stop. Rev 1 comes out, unsurprisingly, in the lead. Stays in the lead. Viper in second, Lunacy in third, followed by Dynamite in fourth. There's Bodon, he is out, and he's just come out right alongside BK. But BK with the better momentum and the soft tires and the straight line speed gets through. Up to 5th place. BK is now into the top 5. Meanwhile though, Lane's got 7th, Blocky 8th, Rezo 9th, Stingray in 10th position. Stingray's really dropped back, my goodness. Same with Jack, all the way down to 11th place after those pit stops. Well, here comes Lane to the inside, and same with Blocky, trying to get by. They both got the grippier tires, and there you go. Lane's up now into 6th, Blocky now up to 7th. And I don't think there's much Bodo can do after this. But also, the fuel is something we're gonna have to keep an eye on for some of these drivers. About 4 more laps into this to go in this race. Ribbon leads. Viper second, Lunacy in third. Dynamite though occupying 4th place with BK 5th. And he's got Lane for company very shortly. Round Stavelo. Lucy is closing in on Viper on some rate of knots. Can't really do too much, at least for now. Everyone's just enjoying what he does best in terms of, well, he has done quite a bit in this series, leading and just sailing to the distance. 3 more laps to go in this race. Everyone's looking a bit marginal on field. Some people are looking quite marginal. Blocky's doing quite good. I think Bodon's doing quite good. Rezo? He's there. I think he should, maybe he'll be okay. We'll wait and see how that goes. Toonmark should be okay. And Jack's got a half-second time penalty. He was the king of that back in Austria a few weeks ago. Right. Still tight battle for P2. Lucy and Viper. Dynamite has dropped a bit of ground, I think, compared to the top two. The 2 cars in front is what I meant to say. Well, though, Lane still hovering on the back of BK. Blocky just minding his own business behind these 2. Lane looking? No, not quite. Not close enough. To the Mania chicane up towards now. Coming up towards Stavela quite shortly. To the end of the middle sector. Porsche and Subaru right now still battling out for second. Lucy though does have a bit more fuel compared to Viper. All that fair for Viper though towards the end. BK doesn't have much fuel. Lane has about the same amount as BK does, according to the fuel gauge. Blocky not doing too bad. Oh, hello. Oh, never mind. I thought there was some sort of moment that happened there at the bus stop. It looked like from that angle. Some of the camera angles I've gotten so far in this race have been quite rubbish. Alright, 2 more laps to go here at Spa. Another 14 kilometers of this racetrack. Down the old GT straight up towards now Oruz and Radion. Okay, hovering on. Oh, I think that might be a slight cut. It looked like a slight cut. Yep, there you go. I thought it was a slight cut. Half-second time penalty for BK for cutting a little bit too much of Radion. And just like that, he's going to lose out to both Lane and Blocky quite shortly. Third turn 8, we go. BK trying to hang on against Lane. He runs a bit wide at the exit. Keeps the car tidy, but yeah. That's definitely his hopes of a top 5 finish, pretty much all gone. Lane will definitely be gradually taken away. Oh, BK makes a slight mistake. A slight mistake there. Through goes Lane, and could Blocky get by too into the Vanya chicane? The answer is no. He stays behind. Of course, that's not going to matter anyway. Oh, Viper's fuel gauge is flashing. You see it flashing red. Let's see. Nope, he's not flashing red. Dynamite, he's doing good. Lane is flashing, and same with BK. There you go. He's going to serve his penalty, and through goes Blocky, up to now 6th place, ahead of the Toyota. How about Prezzo? Still doing fine. Stingray doing fine. Everyone else behind still doing fine. Whoa, as Lunacy looks for a move there at the bus stop. Gets a bit squirrely and exits. As we move on to the final lap of the race. Robot's got a half-second time penalty. It ain't gonna matter. He's also good on fuel as well. Viper, though, is very, very marginal on the fuel. And same with his opponent behind, and Dynamite too. These cars are close to being out of fuel. Lane also is a little bit close to being out of fuel. Blocky, he doesn't need to worry about that. BK though, he has to save a bit of fuel in this lap. He's got enough of a gap, I think, to hold on to Prezzo, as long as he doesn't make a mistake, and of course, like I said, doesn't run out of fuel. I know I've kind of been mentioning that quite a bit, the fuel, but this is what it seems like it's turning out to be, is a fuel race. Well, what's going to happen here? Out of the right-hander of turn 8 we go. Lunacy a bit sideways at the exit of the corner, but he's still doing fine. Tamer's still doing fine as well. Dynamite still holding on in 4th place. Lane still hanging on in 5th. Blocky though is going to be all over him. And yeah, now you go. He's finally. I didn't even mention this too, but yeah, remember this feature? He had a blank white car. Now he's got the sponsor decals on this car. Yeah, apologies for not mentioning that too. Anyway, Rivon serves his penalty, but who cares? He's got the win in the bag pretty much. And what has been a really good race for Ridwan, he made that whole move work, the whole shenanigans work that happened there at the Lacombe chicane on lap 2, getting past 3 cars in one go. Well, in this go, he'll have another win to his name. Ridwan will take the checker flag, wins the sprint race here at Spa. Lunacy, he's got enough fuel, I believe, to hang on for 2nd. Viper 3rd, Dynamite in 4th. Lane, can he hold on for 5th? Yes, he can. Blocky hangs on to 6th. BK in 7th place. He's out of fuel as well, but he held on for 7th. Prezzo in 8th. And Stingray finishes in 9th place. Jack will complete 10th place here. So much for being the sprint specialist, I suppose. Bought on 11th place. Roscoe Arm will finish in 12th. Ribbon also holds on the fastest lap with that 2:16.6, so he'll claim that extra point. Yamo 13th, and Tube rounds it all off. And there we are. That is the Spa feature and sprint race. Some good action. It got more actiony for this sort of occasion, for the sprint race, more than the feature did. But yeah, quite interesting indeed. So yeah, I think that will conclude the stream. So where are we to next? Ah, D-Force. Okay. Yeah, that's a Gran Turismo Classic, if I remember correctly. So, D-Force feature and sprint race. Interesting. Well, I don't know if this will be live stream or post commentary, but either way, we will see you next week at D-Force Raceway for the feature and the sprint race there for round 6 of the championship. I have been K1997. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.